Hello guys. In this video, I will be challenging myself to play one attempt on each top one in Geometry Dash history. So I went to the site, the wiki of Geometry Dash fandom, and as you can see, here are all the levels that once were top one. So as you can see, it started with some easy demons, and then it eventually turned out to hard demons, and then the extreme demons. So I'm gonna do one attempt on each one, and I will probably get the biggest progress on the earlier ones and get absolutely no progress on the last ones, like Society. So, without further ado, I will start with Demon Park, the first hardest level in the game. So as you guys see, I have already beaten this level a while ago. It took me 35 attempts when I beat it for the first time. So let's see how far I can get in one attempt. So this was the first top one in GD history. Also why the name Demon exists. It's a very influential level that I have beaten probably years ago. But it's always fun to see where we come from. Like, this was considered basically impossible, and now I'm literally getting quite far in one attempt. Alright, I got 39, which is kind of a bit lower than expected, but okay. We'll go to the next one. Alright guys, the next one is To the Grave by Darnok. This one is a bit harder and also took me a lot longer to beat. I think I've beaten this not that long ago, but actually I don't know. Okay, I got 5%, that's not good. Alright, so that was already the last easy demon. That was once a top one. So now we go to Extreme Park by Rebitical. I've never played this level. So I'm kind of scared. It's a medium demon and still in today's standard a medium demon. So I'm just gonna go into it blindly and hopefully get some progress. Okay, so about that, at 3%, nice. Let's go to the next one, which happens to be Demon World. And this is actually mass disliked, so that's not really a good sign. But let's play it. What? Okay, I somehow did that click first try. Okay, I'm actually kind of doing it. I got 7. I actually really cannot complain about that. In first attempt, somehow passed that quadruple spike. That was kind of nice. Now we got Final Destination, and this actually looks to be easier than the last one. Only a 7 out of 39. The last one had an 8. So let's see. Alright, I suck at this game, 1%. This is not really going as I planned, but yeah, okay, we have a lot more levels to come, so let's go to the next one. Alright, we got to the next one, and this is actually an underrated level, still to this day, so, but it is a top one. So let's see, what the fuck is that gameplay? Nah, never, I'm doing another attempt, I want to pause that. Okay, 5%, I'll take that. What the fuck was that click? Alright, we got our first hard demon. So let's see how difficult this is. Okay, that doesn't count. I'm doing another one. I don't care, it's my video. Oh, one more. Okay, that's enough. So that was Bicycle. To be honest, I've never heard of this level. Like, these top ones, like, were only top one for, like, at most 2 weeks, maybe a month if you were lucky. But yeah, this level I've never heard of in my entire life. But apparently it was top one back in the day, so. Alright, this is something I'm not looking forward to. Now we're gonna have a few hell levels, I think. So these are all unrated because they were obviously hacked. And if you know anything about the hell series, they have awful gameplay. So yeah. 2%. Let's do one more. One more. One more. One more. Maybe one more. Maybe one more. Oh, all right, I take that. 4%. So yeah, these levels are absolutely dog shit, but yeah, they were top 1. All right, we get another hell level. Now the hell world. All right. One more. I want to get past this click. 6%. I'll actually take that. Maybe one more. Maybe. All right, 7%. That's really not bad. 7% on a hell level. So we're gonna take a break from the hell series. With now we're gonna play heaven and hell. So obviously all these levels were hacked back in the day, but they still managed to get. Okay, die to the first jump. They managed to get top 1 because no one really knew who was hacking or what's impossible. Okay, 4%. I'll take that. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna have another demon with over 10%, which is kind of sad. Yeah, but it was nice to take a break from the house series. Alright, so about that, another one of the house series. Okay, I want to get past the first click. Like, surely I can do that. What the fuck? Alright, 6%, I'll take that. Even though it was 6 attempts. Ignore the last one. 6 attempts, I got 6%, that's nice. What the fuck is that first click? Alright, now we actually have a level that I've beaten. I've beaten this top 1, or like former top 1, Stereo Demoness by Mijako. I've beaten it probably almost a year ago by now, so I don't really remember anything. Also, this is probably the wrong version, like the actual top 1 was unnerved, which is a lot harder, but the site took me to this level, so I'm gonna play it. And hopefully I can actually get some progress, if I remember. Okay, one more. That's like a really difficult click. Let's just get past that pyramid and then... Okay. Okay, so I may have died, but I actually got 12%, so I'm actually quite happy with that. Yeah, so I beat this level almost 900 attempts. Yeah, it's not fun, obviously, but it's quite nice to have beaten a former top 1, even though it's a bit nerfed. Quite a bit nerfed. Okay, a lot nerfed. Alright, we're back into dislike territory with Silent Club. So I believe that this level is also verified. I don't know if it's verified in like the original form or if there is, or like if it's a bit nerfed. Because I think Localizer verified this level. So there's a lot of spam, so I'm definitely gonna die in the first like 3%. Alright, so another very famous level, Element 111RG in the Element series. So I've beaten a few Element levels, like easy, medium or hard demons, but obviously this one takes the cake for being the hardest one. I think this also got verified. I don't know if the original version got verified or if it's like a slightly nerfed / fixed version. So yeah, I'm absolutely gonna get 0% on this level. Alright, we got a very famous level now, Ice Carbon Diablo X, or ICDX for short. And fun fact, I wanted to beat this level a while back, but then it got like re-rated to an insane demon, and like I never really made any more progress because like it's kind of lame as an insane demon. So yeah, I'm probably going to die to the first jump, but maybe I could get some progress because I have 11 on this. Alright, now we probably got one of the most famous top 1s in history, Cataclysm by GG Boy. Originally hacked, but then eventually it got verified by Riot very famously. So I also have a bit of progress on this level, 8%, and I almost did like 40 to 100 once on like a different copy, I believe. And I died like at the last ship, which is kind of embarrassing. But maybe I can get some progress. But like, obviously a lot of difficulty is in the first 40%, so... 8%, that's exactly what I expected to get. Okay, so apparently this level dethroned Cataclysm. I have never heard of it, but apparently I already have 2% on it after one attempt. But it's much easier than Cataclysm, only an insane demon, so I don't really know what to expect. Okay, so I got 2%. Yeah, this is a very weird level. Don't know why it's in the list of top ones, but okay. Apparently, if you beat an insane demon, you've beaten a former top one. That's nice. Alright, so now we have Old Sonic Wave by Cyclic. This version was hacked, like a lot of levels that I'm playing today. Maybe I can get some progress on this. The beginning is not that difficult. Also a very famous level. So yeah, let me just lock in. Okay, that one doesn't count. Okay, that also doesn't count. That also doesn't count. Alright, 11. That's what I was aiming for. Yeah, so the beginning is quite easy, and obviously the wave is fucking impossible. Alright, so now I think we're only gonna have rated extreme demons from now on. So first we have Vexty. This is also quite a famous extreme demon, but I think it's a lot easier than Sonic Wave or even Old Sonic Wave. But yeah, it was in the list, so I'm doing one attempt on it. I also once tried to beat this level, and I think my record run was like 60 to 100. But yeah, I since dropped it. I've dropped a ton of extreme demons. I'll take that. Is that like my third or like fourth best? 13%. I did not expect to get past, 5%, let alone 10%, and actually got 13. So yeah, obviously this level is mainly top one for its one wave, or from like 40 to 60 is absolutely impossible. Even in today's standards is really difficult. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Alright, we got the level you were all expecting, I assume. Bloodbath by Riot. In my opinion, the most iconic top one in GD history. Like, even still today, it's really difficult. As you can see, I haven't really done any progress on it. I've done a few practice runs. 2, I think. So yeah, this is still an amazing level and also difficult level. So I'm gonna try to get past the first ship, but I don't think I can do it in one attempt, maybe in a couple attempts. So let me lock in. Alright, that doesn't count. Maybe I should go for this once. Like 7 after like few attempts. I'll take it. Phobos dethroned this level. And let's see how far I can get. Okay, that doesn't count. Yeah, it's also a very iconic level, but it's just such a mess. Like, if you've seen this level before, like, everyone just did whatever the fuck they wanted, and this is the level that they created. That's spam, yeah. Alright. I think the LDM, it's probably easier. Yeah, okay, 1%. Decent run. Alright. This is a really difficult click. 2%, yeah. 0%. Or like one attempt. I guess. Die to the first click. Okay, I actually paused it. That's enough for me. That's definitely enough for me. Okay, so I kind of lied. There's still 3 levels remaining because I forgot about one level that you'll see in a bit. But I mean, yeah, I'm not even gonna like try and get 1%. Never mind, I got 1%. I'll take it. Yeah, this top 2 level is fucking impossible. 2 top 1s in one day. So yeah, this was the level I forgot about. It was top 1 for like a brief period of time, I believe, but now it's obviously not anymore. Society, which is a 2.2 level, or like actually has like 2.2 effects and everything. This is obviously the top 1 demon right now. There are a lot of top 1s that are coming up, like Grief, for example. Maybe Silent Acropolis is gonna be top 1. We have levels like Auremus 13 coming up. We have levels like Heliopolis, maybe even a Exasperation, Vehemence. All these levels could dethrone Society. I have no idea which one it will be. Maybe it will be another one that I haven't even named. But yeah, for now, this is the top 1. And I will get absolutely nowhere. That's all of the levels that I'm gonna be playing today. Like, these levels are absolutely impossible. The first few I could have maybe done better on. But yeah, ever since like Cataclysm or like the old Hell levels, I mean, the game has gone fucking insane. I can only probably beat like 3 of these if I really tried. But yeah, without further ado, this was the end of the video. If you want to see more of this like random experiments or like experimental videos, you can always leave a like and subscribe. You know the drill. Leave a comment. Yeah, whatever. Bye, guys.